Hey, morning, welcome to my channel. Quarantined at the moment because my brother tested positive for COVID on Monday and we were all together last week. So unfortunately I'm stuck in the house. So I thought, okay, let's record a video. let's record a few videos. So today's video is, I was thinking of how can I really help you guys? What is a question that I get asked a lot from my members? How do my members get stuck and how do I get them past that? By the way, I have a members area on my website that you can sign up to if you want to. It's £5 a month and you get one-to-one personal coaching with that via email, as well as tons and tons of modules inside the members area. And okay, so the question I have a lot is about persistence or letting go. I get that a lot, and I get a lot of people persisting with attachment. If you persist with attachment and you're just causing more and more attachment, it's not the way to go. You want to let go. I'm just going to explain persistence to you. Persistence is enjoying what you're doing, seeing it all as a bit of fun, carrying on with it because you know that repetition is great when it comes to manifesting things into your life, but not being hung up on the outcome. So not particularly worrying if it comes or not, or when it comes, more like when it comes, not worried about when it comes, doing it because you're enjoying doing it, you're feeling good, you're hacking into that vibration of having that thing, whatever it is that you want, but you're not feeling uptight about it, and you're not overly worried if you get it or not. You would like to get it, but you're not expecting it to happen at any particular time. That kind of persistence is fine, absolutely fine. But there comes a point when you need to be in the state of letting go, and letting go is a state of mind. It's not really a thing that you do. I mean, there are various things that you can do, and inside the members area there are some exercises that you can do to help you with letting go, particularly if it's for a person or anything that you're hung up about. And this is not a specific person video, because I do other videos, and it's not, this is for anything, absolutely anything that you want, that you are struggling with at the moment. The thing is, if you're struggling, then persistence now needs to stop. Basically, you need to stop persisting in whatever it is that you're doing, because you're struggling and you are building more resistance and more attachment, and that's probably why you're here. So in that case, letting go is key. I mean, letting go at some point, you can be persisting with techniques but still be in a state of letting go. I've definitely done that. I've been, I don't do that many techniques, but I've still got the feeling of something. I'll just tell you what I do. Let's say that I want to manifest something right now. What would I do in order to do that? Okay, I would think, what is that desire? What exactly do I want? I'd get specific about how I want it, roughly. I don't mind how it comes to me, but how I want it to manifest in my life, what I want it to look like when I get it. And then I feel it as if I have it. So I tap into the vibration of it, of having it. And that is a vibration. We have a vibration for absolutely everything. When members come to me and they are telling me something like they're blocked by their specific person, I know that they're thinking they're blocked. So they're getting the vibration of block. So I will tell them to get the vibration of contact with that person. Feel contact, that has a vibration. Get that vibration, tap into it. It's artificial, but you can do that. And that's what I do with whatever it is that I want. I tap into the vibration of having that thing now. How does that feel? The vibration of having that. How does that feel? It's a feeling. I tap into that. I might leave it for a couple of minutes there, feel it, and really feel it sort of flood over me, and then carry on with my life and think I've done it now. That's probably all that I need to do. Probably don't need to do anything else, but I'm always very on point with that desire. Why do I want that? And I get the feeling, then it gives you a strong feeling of why you want it. That just helps me, and I found that that's something that I need to do when it's something that I really want, but I don't want to get hung up on. Then I go about my business, then I might do it again, and I might do it again. I might do it a few times, but eventually I will just stop doing it, because there comes a point when I think, okay, it'll happen whenever. It might not be next week, the week after, it might not be the week after that, but it will happen at some point. And what I do is I try to get that feeling of giving it to something else, giving it over to magic, whatever this magic is. I do that, and I like that feeling of, okay, I've done all that I can do now. And that's basically what I do. But I can still be in a state of letting go and still get the feeling of having that thing. It doesn't mean then that I'm not let go because I'm still trying to get it. It's a different kind of thing. Also, a question that I get asked a lot is, how much desire do you need to have in order to manifest? do you know, it depends. It really does. I have manifested something. I've manifested tons of stuff without a great burning desire for it. I really have. And I do that by getting the feeling of why do I want it? I find that that has been key for me, actually. Why do we want this? And then that gives me a good idea of exactly why I want it. And do I really want it? You know, because sometimes we think we get hooked on the idea of something, and then time goes by and we don't look back at it to see, do we still want this? And I feel it, yes, I do want it. And I want it to show to me like this, which in whichever way, and for these reasons. I just find that that really helps me. May not be something that helps you, but it definitely does help me. But sometimes I don't feel that burning desire and tons of momentum around it. And I haven't needed to, because that is something that I sometimes get comments about. But you say that you can manifest something without loads of desire, and other coaches will say that you need a stack of desire. I can only say that that hasn't been the case for me. It really hasn't. Sometimes something will not manifest, and a couple of months might have gone by, and I think, why hasn't that manifested yet? And I will look back at it and I will think, okay, well, you know, I might need to sort of tweak my desire a bit, as in tweak it. Have I given myself the right reason for wanting it? I don't know why that is, that happens sometimes, but it does. But then again, I don't have to have that huge momentum and huge desire. When I've done that, then I find that kind of sort of pushes it a bit, nudges it a bit, and then it seems to come. I've told before, the only thing that I've never manifested that I've wanted was another baby. So I have Harry, and I'd never wanted another child. I did go through a phase of wanting another child, and my husband didn't want one at the time, and that was fine. And I just got over that, and then I didn't want one. I just didn't want, I never had any desire for it. I was quite happy going along with one. And then Jeremy, my husband, wanted another one. So I thought, I didn't know whether I wanted one, but I didn't know that I definitely didn't. Anyway, I got carried along with it, and he really wanted it. So I thought, okay. And then I couldn't. And I had a couple of miscarriages, and then I just couldn't. I just didn't fall again. And so I didn't like being told by Mother Nature that I couldn't have another baby. So I ploughed on and on and on. We had fertility treatment, all kinds of stuff were going on, and it wasn't good for us. It definitely wasn't good for our relationship. But I ploughed on because I thought, well, everybody else can do it. And there was nothing wrong with either of us. We had so many tests, there was absolutely nothing wrong. So there was no reason that we couldn't. And eventually, one day, I decided, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. It's exhausting. I'm done with it. And I really felt I was done with it. Well, you would think then, wouldn't you? Okay, I was done with it. I let it go. Then it would happen, but it didn't. The thing is, I thought about that, and I realised that I didn't really want another baby. I was getting exactly what I deep down, my deep beliefs and deep feelings about having another baby were manifesting, not my pushing for it all of the time. I didn't really want it because I'm not maternal. I'm just not that way. And I only thought that I wanted it because I couldn't have it. But my deep feeling, if somebody had dug down inside of me, they would have found it there. No, you're not maternal. You don't really want this. You like your life as it is. You've got everything, you know, is going on, and you don't have that stress of a baby. Do you know, I just didn't really want it, but I wouldn't allow myself at the time to really think about that because I didn't like being told that I couldn't. And I felt that Mother Nature was telling me, how dare she tell me that I couldn't have another baby? There was nothing wrong with me. There's no issue there, so I should be able to. But so looking back at that now, and I am so relieved that I didn't have another baby, because it wouldn't have been right for me at all, and I would have a child at primary school now, and the thought of that really freaks me out. So I'm so glad that didn't happen. So I did get what I wanted, really deep down. I got my true feelings and beliefs about it. I didn't get what I thought that I wanted. And this is where this gets a little bit tricky, and I fully appreciate that it really does your head in sometimes. But it is key to really know, what do I really feel about this? What do I think might be going on there that I'm not totally aware of? And sorry, I'm waffling off the point a little bit, but sometimes when I start talking about this, it throws up things and I feel like I need to say them to you. So persistence really needs to stop at some point. If you've been persisting for months and you still haven't seen that thing come into your reality, then stop. There's no point to carry on, is there? Because you've done all that you need to do. You've created it, it's there, but you're not allowing it in. So I really think I wouldn't really go on any longer than a month trying to manifest something, putting in that intention, doing whatever techniques it is that you do, because providing you've had the feeling of it, had the feeling of having it, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You don't have to have had it that strongly, but you feel it. If you've vibrated having it, you've put that vibration out there, then that at some point that has to come to you, providing that vibration is not mixed up with an underlying feeling of, I don't know whether this is right for me, really. I don't really know that I want this. That's going to hold it back, because that's what that did for me. It did hold it back, and that's it. That was a major thing at the time. And we tried within 2 miscarriages, we tried for almost 5 years. What on earth? You know, that was stressful, and I wouldn't want to go through that again. But when I look back, I was fighting against my true belief and my program that I had running there. You're not maternal. This won't be right for you. This isn't really right for your life right now. I had all of that going on, but I didn't dare to look deep enough to find it. But I think really I knew it was there. And afterwards, obviously I could see it was there. So I did get that. I got my beliefs and my true feelings about it, not what I thought that I wanted, because I was ignoring that other stuff going on. So ignore that other stuff at your peril, really, because you will go on and on and on and do your own head in and get frustrated with yourself because you're not manifesting whatever it is that you want. It's because you've got other stuff going on there. It always is. Well, the thing is, it's easy for me to say that, isn't it? Because I don't know what's going on in your head, and I don't know what's going on with your feelings. But for me, I know when something doesn't manifest within a good time, I have a look. What's going on? And I have to confront what's going on. I have to be honest with myself, and I will find something. Every time I will find something, and then when I deal with that, then it manifests. But getting hung up on it and getting hung up on the outcome means that the vibration that you're giving out is not one of getting, not one of having, and that's when you don't get. So look at this. Everything that you try to manifest, that you want to manifest, I would say 28 days of intending and doing whatever it is that you do, just so that you feel that you've done enough. Because I get that people don't feel that they've done enough. I say to them, just do it 2 or 3 times and that's enough. People can't get on board with that. I can, because I've been doing this a long time, and I know that that's all that I need to do, and I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to get into that obsessive stuff, and I absolutely could do, because I have that sort of personality, so I definitely could. So I just work with what I know about myself. So don't push it too hard. Intend for that, give yourself, like in the members area, there's lots of stuff on how to intend. I can't tell you really how to intend, because you are different than me, but what works for me. And it's all about vibration. At the end of the day, it's all about vibration. Whichever way you get there that you find works for you is the way to go. I hope I haven't waffled too much with this. I think I probably have. Okay. So vibration, whatever your underlying vibration is that's going on all of the time, which is the program that's running, that's just the way that I look at it, is what you will get. So if you come to me and you say, what am I doing wrong? I've been trying to get this particular thing for months and months. I'm doing everything right. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. I will say to you, you may be feeling good. You may be feeling positive. But if your underlying vibration, that's a constant thing that's there, the program running, if that's there and you haven't dealt with it, that's what you will get. So you really need, and you'll see tons of comments on these videos, on my videos, where people have manifested, where they've let go, or where they've changed their vibration of a person, or of whatever it is, that thing that they want. They've changed it to such an extent that they've got it. It's all about vibration. You'll know my latest book. I don't want to get all salesy here. I find it difficult to not mention it, because it's crazy not to mention it, because it's what I do. But I don't want this to be all like, oh, go and buy this and go and buy that and become a member and do this and do that with me. But my latest book, Pimp Your Vibe, is out now, and it's all about vibration and how I have made vibration work for me, how I've come over time to understand vibration and really understand what's going on here, and know how to use it in order to get what I want. Sometimes I get stuck, like everybody does, but I find a way around it every single time, and I don't allow myself to get stuck. I don't. I'm very, like, if I wake up and I have a day where I think, oh, most of the time I'm like, right, okay, what can I do about this? And I will push through that barrier and change my vibration for that day. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wake up and I just can't be bothered, but very rarely. Most of the time I do. And it's not to get a specific thing, it's just to make my day better and change the flow of my day. So I really hope that this helped in some way. Persistence is, once persistence You will hear from other coaches, persist, but how far do you go with that? Really? How far do you go with that? 6, 8 months, 12 months, really? You know, manifesting should not take that long. Creating something, let's look at it as creating. You are creating something, and when you felt it, you felt that thing, you've got the pure vibration of it, and you have felt it as if you have it now, even though it's artificial, a few times, you've created it. You've already created it. Don't go on and on and on, making yourself feel rubbish, looking at more videos, reading more books with that one thing in mind that you want, because you will struggle and you will just build more and more attachment until you find that way to release it in some way. And releasing does not mean that you have to stop thinking about it. You definitely do not have to stop thinking about it. But you have to know that you are detached. I do this actually if I feel like I'm a bit hung up on something, which like I said, I do get. I feel it. Am I? Yeah, I am a little bit. And so I will just try not to think about it too much. And the thing is, you can't stop things popping into your head. When they do, I just try not to engage with them too much and then distract until I come to a point and I think, right now, yeah, I can feel that detachment has kicked in, but I've practiced it. And where persistence comes in really is practicing being in a state of letting go, because when you are in that state, that's when things happen. Definitely. Hope this was useful. If you haven't subscribed, then I would love for you to do that. And if you haven't subscribed to Harry's channel, I'm struggling saying subscribed again today. I've got better at that, but it's gone again today. Then he is Harrison Ellis, and he does a lot of he's a lot of energy based stuff. That's how it works for him, and he's a lot younger than me, so a lot of his audience are a lot younger than mine, so he loves all of that stuff, and he's building a bit of a following now. So pop along to his channel, have a look, and I'm sure he'll be flying soon. He'll be overtaking me, because he really has he's very motivated to get lots of videos made at the moment. So pop along and see what he has to offer.